Hi there, I hope you have a lovely day. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenna. So today I have my actually closeout for the month of October. Sorry for being MIA a little bit. I was working a lot and yeah, I had to catch up with some stuff. So yeah, I do apologize that you have not seen any videos. And as you might have seen, I'm posting my savings challenges every other week, and yeah, that's it actually. So let me get started with the things that I have here. I'm just going to sit down a little bit. Maybe I will lose a little bit of being out of focus and so on. So but let's get started now. My salary, the new salary started or came in on the 24th of October. So that was an amount of 3,060 euros and 65 cents. So if you don't know me, my name is Turner. I live in the Netherlands. I bought an apartment here, and due to that, I'm in debt. I have also some bad spending habits that I want to overcome and overturn into good savings habits. That's the introduction. And as you know, I am working here in the Netherlands, of course, and I earn one time every 5 weeks or every 4 weeks. I get a monthly salary, which is used for the next coming month, so to say. So my salary hit my bank account on the 24th. The internet came out, so this internet 35 euros and 65 cents is for the home internet, not my mobile phone or so. Then I got an electricity refund of 76 euros and 42 cents. That's good. I had some spending with or grocery shopping for 50 euros and 34 cents. I had the cat hotel. I will tell you once I go through the whole budget planner sheet with you. I had my car tax coming out. I sold some clothes and I got the money for it. I did some grocery shopping for my sister and so on. I had some eat out stuff. I had some additional gas costs because I was traveling over the weekend to Germany and coming back. So, and also my vacation started actually on the 24th of September. So I was 3 weeks on vacation, so 2 weeks at home and 1 week abroad. I had here some spending. I don't remember what I did. 46 euros and 20 cents. I bought something. Don't ask me what. Then when I was in Germany, I went to a special shop where you can buy only frozen food, and I shopped there because it's cheaper there. My mortgage came out, the electricity came out, I had some investment coming out, and so forth. So as usual, the car insurance came out at the beginning of the month, the travel insurance came out. And if you're wondering what is this big sum here that I'm pointing at, the 1,900, actually I took out money from my high yield savings account and put it on my regular checkings account because if you don't know, I will be going abroad for 6 weeks in the month of January until February, and I booked the flight tickets. I booked the, I booked the hotel costs. No, not hotel costs. Sorry, I had some spendings already from the previous month and so on my credit card, and to balance that out, to offset it, I actually transferred this money from my a high yield savings account into my checkings account. So then I had the gas, of course, again, because I came back from Germany, I had to fill up the gas tank again. Then it was quiet for a bit, let's say 1 day break, and then I had the homeowners association fees, taken out of my account, the tech costs, because I have to go through a tunnel here, and I set up a subscription. So every time I go through the tunnel and it goes, or let's say the amount drops under 20 euros, it automatically recharges or reloads to 60 euros again. So then I had here the credit card, taken out. Again, gas costs. I don't know what I did, why I had so much gas costs, but I did some shopping as well. Then, I remember, because this weekend, or not this weekend actually, I came back from Germany, then the credit cards were taken out. I remember I had also the cost for my flight to Spain, because I was 1 week in Spain. That was also on the credit card, and the parking as well. So for the car at the airport. I paid also the parking with it. That's why it came out as well to a high amount. Um, if I'm too fast, I will explain it to you guys in detail with the budget sheet. So then in at the airport, I had the Starbucks coffee. I hope I'm still in frame or not. Okay, I'm still in frame. Then I had the regular bank fees coming out. I had to use the bus one time in Spain when I was there. Actually, it posted on my account 2 days later. So then I had another sale coming, or hitting my bank account. When I say hitting, I actually sold so much that I said, you know what, let's pay it out. 103 euros and 30 cents were deposited into my banking account and into my account from the app that I use for the sales. It's not eBay. It's more like a European local stuff. I don't know if the app itself will become popular in America or not. I'm not sure if they are going to compete with the other Poshmark or Mercari or whatever Depop apps that you have in the US. So this is more like a European thing. Then I had the pension payout. I will explain that as well later, which was also very nice to see. Then I had some eat out in Spain, of course, and I came back on the 14th. So, I returned on the 14th back to the Netherlands. I had to hit, of course, the supermarket to buy some things. I had an immediate appointment at the dentist that I had to pay as well. Then I had to I ordered some food online, just Asian, not fast food or something like that, but I ordered food that I can later cook. So from the Asian store, Asian supermarket, so that came. My water costs were taken out. Then the funeral insurance that I have was taken out. The phone bill for my regular phone was taken out. Again, the internet came out as well in the same period as and I bought a new phone. So I bought a new used phone, so to say. For me, it's new, but it's a used phone. And then on the 25th of October, my new salary came in, but that's just for the next month. This is now the closeout for October. So if we have a look in detail, actually I wrote also down, I had a rollover of 478 and 92 cents. Okay, so that was a rollover. And the pay period was September 24th to October 24th. You can see my salary is 3,000 euros and 65 cents and 3,060 and 65 cents. Other income, electricity refund. I actually received the email before. It hit my bank account, but I didn't know the exact date when it will come. But I got refunded 76 euros and 42 cents. This is to explain, because my electricity company, they check what is my yearly usage against the yearly payments that I do. So I pay like a fixed, not a fixed amount. Yeah, for the month it's a fixed amount, but of course they can correct it either up or either down if they say, my usage is more or less for the next year. They assume that, of course. So they gave me the 76 euros and 42 cents. And of course, as a result, they also dropped actually the monthly fee for the electricity. So I'm paying currently then 47 euros instead of 50 euros, So as I said, I had some sales coming through, so that was unbudgeted in a sense, but for the period I sold clothes in worth of 196 euros and 80 cents, and the pension payout was done 1,290 euros and 98 cents. This is a pension payout actually because my company, this is not from the government, but this was a separately run thing from my company. And because the bank, which they were in, having the agreement with, said, we are not going to further run this accounts for you, for your employees. So for some, not all, of course. So you need to find a solution. And they said, what, this is the thing that we found out. We can pay it out one time. And then, so they paid it out, whatever contribution was done by my employer to this account. And I think I will also get another account payout, smaller amount, but that's another story for the next month, I think. I am not sure if I have to pay additional taxes on it or not, because yeah, there was a session going on. I missed that session. I saw the recording. I started to watch it, but of course, um, I need to see the full recording if it's if it will be negative for me or not. But what I did with this money is actually I took it out and I put it immediately into my high yield savings account. So that's one thing that I did. Yeah. Then another thing, bills, sad story. The bills are here for the mortgage, 1,015 euros and 10 cents. Yeah, for my mortgage, it's like this. I pay a fixed principal amount, but also I pay additional costs, and I try to pay at least so much that I can say, you know what, it will reduce every month something. But from December on, if I'm not mistaken, I will pay 1,200 euros, and that should drop drastically the principal payment. They call it here linear mortgage. I know, I don't know what is the other term for it or a correct English term for it, but it's like this. Instead of paying a fixed amount every month until the mortgage is paid off, I pay my principal amount every month, which actually results in every month in a reduction of the principal amount. And of course, the additional payments also help as well to reduce the costs. So, and and I hope once I do it, I will be done with all the with the mortgage within 6 years. So imagine, I mean, that would be 2031. I bought my apartment July 2020. So within 11 years, I would have paid it off. I want to ask your advice, because it's like this. Now you might see a new cat coming in. Oh no, he's staying there. Um, I have a mortgage interest rate of 1.24. So I talked with several people. They told me, hey, you know what? Don't pay up so quickly, because the 1.24 interest rate is nothing. You can actually take the extra payments and invest them in something, so that you actually earn more interest and then can reinvest it into the mortgage again. What are your thoughts? Because I'm kind of, how can I say, hesitant to do that. I know realistically, I would have, if I don't do enough stupid spending, let's say, I would have additionally 500 euros besides the cost that I have, let's say monthly cost of roughly 1,500. I could actually put in more or less 500 euros aside and invest those, and be happy with it. Because I will explain to you also for my budget in November what's going on. Why I'm saying I would have 500 euros left. So that's the thing that I ask you, what would you do? Would you invest the money? Would you make any additional payments, or would you say, you know what, just pay the principal fee, mortgage fee, and that's it, and then the other remaining amount, extra payments, you just invest it in something else, and then you pay slowly, like in a dripping, effect, kind of way, the mortgage. I don't know. So electricity and water, I just pulled them together, because before it was 50 euros and 11 euros, that was 61, so it's now 47 and 11 euros, so it's 58 euros. I invest, of course, monthly 50 euros, with my bank, so I earn some interest. I can resell those stocks anytime from a fund, um, anytime, and I get the money for it. My car tax was taken out. It's usually 22, 23 euros, because I have a small engine car, so nothing to worry about that one, so it will be the same. The internet for my home internet is 35 euros and 67 cents. Of course, I budgeted more. The telephone, for my mobile phone is 10 euros and 10 euros. I calculate like that or budget like that, but it's 9 euros actually. And sometimes it's more or less 9 euros, 9.65, whatever. The bank fees, it's quite hefty right now, because I pay roughly, you can say, 12 times 4, 48 euros, 48 euros for per year for a credit card and debit card and checkings account and savings account at the same time. And yeah, maybe I should change the bank. I don't know, because there are some other banks which actually are cheaper or don't have so many fees. I don't know. Mm. So funeral insurance, I have it because in case something happens to me, my family has not the burden, so to say, to organize it and so on. So I pay that. The car insurance is 44, but I it's actually actual fee is 43 euros and 77 cents. Travel insurance I have, because it happened several times to me that I was traveling abroad and then suddenly the airline canceled postponed or canceled the actual flight, and then I had to take a flight late 1 day later, so it kind of affected my work schedule as well, because I was scheduled to work the next day. So I said, what, let me take out an insurance for whatever reason. If anything happens, I can report it to the insurance and try to get money back. Homeowners association fees. I live in an apartment, but we have to pay into a general budget or communal budget, let's say, to make the repairs for the whole apartment complex. So that's why we have to do this monthly payment. It might drop in the future, but it might also increase depending on, for example, how much repairs are left, because I didn't know it before I bought this apartment. Actually, the previous landlords and tenants, whatever, they didn't care about keeping a certain amount or keeping law and order, let's say. And then we found out later when we bought it, that a lot of things were not repaired. Here apparently in the Netherlands it's usual to have a several years long maintenance plan set up, what you will do within 5 years for your apartment. So that every homeowners association is kind of mandated to have this plan set up and so on. Ours was not, so we were kind of hit with a hefty roof repair bill. Also during COVID, the repairs could not be made. Then a shortage of people were, workers were left. So we're, we, so it kind of was very hectic situation. So credit card bills, as you know, I try to do the spending of pleasure spending on the credit card, but because I booked the airplane ticket, I booked also the airplane ticket for Spain. I had the parking as well, and so forth, and some other costs. I had to have 1,900 budgeted, but I paid 1,800 euros and 20 cents, 1,820 euros and 83 cents for it. So yeah, that's a lot. It's not a good spending month. And yeah, what should I say? Life happens. I try to really, how can I say, focus on that I don't spend too much, but yeah, it is what it is. So with my stay abroad as well, I need to have what is it? I call it cat hotel, but the English word I believe is cattery. I need to have a cattery for my cat Fiona, but Fiona got a little brother now, so brother Dexter joined the family, and I also had to pay for him, but that comes in the next pay period. So 704 euros for 6.5 weeks, including costs, you know, again, litter costs, food costs, etc., etc. So that's it. Then phone. I bought the iPhone 14 Pro Max. I'm not using it right now because I still need to get some equipment for it, like case, etc., etc. So a colleague of mine, he bought the iPhone 16 Pro Max, and he said, I'm going to sell this little guy here. Do you want it? And I was like, yeah. I was already playing, with my thought. I think when you saw my sinking binder, set up, you saw that there is also a binder for electronic stuff and so on. What I want to buy: a new iPhone, a new iWatch, iPad, etc., etc. So this was an opportunity that I thought, okay, that thing is new. I mean, it's in a really, really very nice, very good condition. No scratches, nothing. He took care of it, and so on. So, and that's why I just said, you know what, I will buy it. So because the new version of this phone still costs over 1,000 euros, 1,200, 300 euros. So it's like, yeah, and then I got it for 600 euros. That's fine. Um, groceries here is actually for my sister, because when I went to Germany, I bought some stuff from the Netherlands and I brought it to her, so she reimbursed me for that. So that's why I put it in like that. Eat out. Yeah, I had some eating out costs because when I was in Spain, of course, we ate out. But the thing was also I paid with my credit card for the next pay period. That will show up on the credit card, and my friend reimbursed me immediately half of it. So on another bank account. So it's yeah. It looks like I will have high credit card fees also the next month. Not that high like this time around, but it will be like that. And when I came back, of course, groceries were high, in a sense, like I bought in Germany something. I forgot to put in the gas cost, but gas cost, I think over 50 euros, definitely budgeted 50 euros, but that's not true. I have more because I came back from Germany. I filled up the car before I went to Germany. I filled it up in Germany. I filled it up after I came back because next weekend or next Monday I had to go to Spain, so to the airport and so on. So um, that was definitely over 50 euros for sure. Sinking funds costs or what is the amounts for the games have are not included here. I will post it later, but as you can see, is it a good month? I don't know. I mean, again, these are costs that happened. I was saving already anyway for, when I started the whole savings journey, I was setting aside almost 2,000 euros for my trip, for this long vacation trip, because I was, you know, I want to go on a longer vacation trip, you know, so that's why I set up already and I hid it before I started really to do the budgeting to be more organized, let's say. So, and of course, I noticed now with having cats or having pets in general, I need to have always money set aside for the place because the category is hefty. It costs now for both cats. If you want to see the new cat, he's lying there. He's sleeping there. So, oh, it's a long video. I do apologize. So that's Dexter, if you're wondering. Um, it will be more. Of course, I get a discount, but still, it's still pricey, but it's worth it. If you have animals, I mean, I should take the responsibility to bring them somewhere where they are safe, where they are well taken care of. Because I know people could say, yeah, just ask your friends. But then again, not everybody has a cat. Not everybody wants to, clean up the cat litter box. Let's be real about this. I mean, some people don't like it. I also don't like it, but I still do it because these are my pets. I have the responsibility, so I don't want to have anybody coming in and be burdened by it, and just do it because they feel obliged to it, but not really with their heart. But with this cattery lady, cat lady, let's say, I'm using her services for quite some time, many years now, and it's always good service. My cats are very happy. I mean, my first cat Fiona is still happy with the lady. I think Dexter will not have any problems to adjust to the cattery. So yeah, it will be fine. But of course, unexpected costs with the iPhone as well. But again, I took the chance. I wanted to have a new phone. I bought it. I don't have the later costs. And so on. So I still have not done the big, singing funds or binder allocation, because I have a certain amount saved until now. But of course, yeah, the money has changed or the amount has changed because I took out the 1,900. If you want to know, actually, um, of course, I took also this money or I put this money into my savings account now, but with this amount, if I would have left this amount in my bank account, I would have for now, since December 2023, 10,000 euros. I'm quite happy about that. Roughly, right now, I have 7,100 euros. Okay, but that's fine. I know that my dental fee will come up next month, so I need to pay for that one. Um, and I have also the house, what is sewage fee coming up in March. March is the first payment due for it, and so also that's also 1,100 euros. But yeah, I think I'm doing well with saving money. But of course, on the event, I told you about my problem. Once I save money, I also feel like, oh yeah, I can spend some more money. So that's another story. But um, Do I have here personal spending? I don't think so right now, except for iPhone. Yeah, but personal spending in the sense of, buying makeup or buying clothes, not really. I try to sell stuff away. I put up books, so I try to really get rid of stuff that I don't feel like connected to it anymore. So I bought it, but I'm not connected to it anymore. Anyway, this video is very, very long. I do apologize if you got bored already. I see you in my budget for the month of November. Have a good day. Bye bye.